Start again. Let's continue the race.
Yes. Oh yeah, I can fly. I forgot that.
Let's see who will win it. I mean, I'm almost in Northrend now. Finally. It took some time, but you know.
Let's see. What level are you? You are level 65.
I'm halfway towards 66, so I should be able to get it today if I just play a little bit faster than usual. Wait, you know what the the weirdest thing is? Last time we streamed the race, it was David Bowie who died. Now we're streaming, and now we had Alan Rickman die.
Yeah, Alan Rickman died. Yeah, poor soul. My goodness.
Yeah, I think the race is trying to tell us something.
Yeah. Like,
stop doing it. You're killing everyone.
you're killing everyone indeed. Apparently. Damn.
Yeah, it's been a weird one.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been dying these last days. So yeah, that's a thing. I might actually go and watch some movies from Alan Rickman sometime soon. He had some pretty nice ones.
Yeah. Besides the Harry Potter, of course.
Yes, besides Harry Potter movies. I will watch those as well, of course, but you know.
Yeah, same here.
I'll probably go watch Die Hard as well with him, because that's just fun.
Oh my god, so many quests once again.
So yeah, that's
a dungeon quest. I don't need a dungeon quest.
A dungeon quest?
Yes, a dungeon quest apparently. That's not meant for me today.
Yeah, no, you could do it if you want. I mean, in the rules, we never stated you couldn't do the dungeons. At least I was never going to do one, but doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that you don't can. I guess.
I've done a few, but it's a little bit of a waste of your time.
Yeah, that's my opinion as well. I think it's faster to just quest than go into a dungeon.
And hope that you have a good group.
Yeah.
That knows what they're doing. Yeah, that's a little bit.
Especially at these levels that we are at now. I mean, dungeons are rather long now.
Yeah.
So
around 15 minutes, 20 minutes, maybe even half an hour.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe even an hour. I mean, it's Outlands. Outlands has pretty long dungeons.
It depends. You can do the mana tombs in half an hour, maybe 25.
Yeah, true. Mana tombs is not that long, not that long of a one, but still, it's still quite some time. I mean,
yeah, it's still quite some time.
Let's see. I've got Underbog, Mana tombs, and Okanai crypts. I remember Underbog being a very long one.
Underbog is a really long one, yeah. As far as I can remember as well.
Yeah. So I guess in the Outlands doing dungeons might actually even be more of a problem. The fun thing is, last Monday, or well, for me it's been a little bit later because I was listening to it on my telephone, but last Monday some people were streaming World of Warcraft as well, and they were leveling a character from level 92 to 100 within 2 hours.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they had a potion in that gave bonus experience, and they just decided to go to Talador, if I remember correctly. No, the one above there, above Talador. Anyways, and they went to kill a couple of enemies there, which drop a quest item, and then they went and did the extra areas, the extra quest thingies that you can do in there, and they made them so far that they almost finished it. And then they popped the potion and then went to finish everything at the same time, and it was like 3 or 4 levels after one another, pretty much. It's ridiculous.
Shit.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous indeed. Damn.
It was pretty fun to see, but yeah, it was ridiculous.
Boring, maybe even.
Yeah, well, to be entirely honest, I wasn't watching it. I downloaded a MP3 version of it. And listened to that instead. So, you know, just listening to it isn't that bad, but it was pretty fun to just hear like, yeah, we're done. It's like, wait. What?
What the hell? Damn.
Yep. So that was news. I'm not going to be able to replicate that. First off, because we've decided not to use those kinds of potions.
True.
And second off, it was a level 100 character that helped him out, so
Okay.
that should be said as well. It's like, yeah, he had help. Otherwise, he would not have been able to do it. No, all those totems, get away, thank you. I'm fighting Broken as well, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't fought anything at the moment. I'm flying across Sangomars because I have to, and that's taking a long time.
Oh, wait, that's not quest yet, I have to fly over it.
Yep.
Very interesting.
Yeah, the only thing I see are mushrooms and more mushrooms.
Walking mushrooms.
No, just mushrooms.
But there are walking mushrooms. Whoa! That was not handy. Thank you, mouse. There are those Sporogar, walking mushrooms.
No. Big tree mushrooms.
Yeah, but there are also walking mushrooms in Mazenga
Yeah, that's
Marsh.
true. They are flying / walking mushrooms, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about tree-ish.
I know you're talking about that. I was talking about the walking mushrooms.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's not very interesting here. I mean, it's just a village got attacked apparently, a village of orcs, and we are defending it. Or at least we are cleaning it up from enemies. And that's pretty much
you have a little bit more action than me.
true. That's definitely true. I'm having more action. But it's not like it's interesting. Most of these guys have 600 HP, so it's like one attack and they're dead.
Holy snap.
Yeah. And I had to kill 20 of those things. Well, those guys. Oh crap, those are brutes, I don't need to kill you. Yeah, this stuff. Thingy.
Well, I will talk to you when you are level 100, I guess. Holy snap.
Yeah, that flying bit takes a long time.
Yeah.
Another reason why I didn't go to
I've got
Zenga
this
Marsh.
fight, to be honest. I've got this one. So, yeah.
Yeah, well. Maybe you'll finally catch up to me in where did I said I would go again? Oh god. I forgot the name of
Howling
it.
Short.
Yeah, the Howling Short.
I might go to what's it called again?
Borean Tundra.
To the Borean Tundra.
Yeah. I decided against going to the Borean Tundra since the last time I was playing there with my brother it literally was boring, so I kinda wanted a change of scenery because usually that's the place where I go. Usually I go to Borean Tundra, but I think I just want to do it differently this time.
No, we will just do whatever we want to, right?
Yes. It's my route, so I decide which way I go.
Yeah, I will just ask my buddy if we can kill every NPC there in Howling Fjord.
Fair enough.
Nah, I don't want. I won't do that.
Oh well. We'll see. Maybe it'll catch me up in that area because even though the Borean Tundra is boring, at least to me, it's a lot better done quest-wise than the Howling Fjord is. So,
true that.
Keeping that in mind, you might be able to catch up that way. Maybe not. You never know. I actually think Grizzly Hills compared to which is the second one you do then compared to Dragon Blight.
Yeah.
I think Grizzly Hills also is slower. Not entirely sure. Well, let's go there now. I think I finished all the mastery quests as well. Yeah, I did. I'm going to turn in about 20 quests.
I had to sneeze.
Sorry.
I had to mute myself because I had to sneeze. So.
Well, sometimes that happens, right?
Yeah. Alright, let's do these quests. Hey, more Nagas. Hello, Nagas. Die, you stupid fish.
Halani Bassin. I do like Nagrand. It looks pretty nice in Outlands.
The Nagrand's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I like it better than the Draenor one, to be honest. I mean, the Draenor one is okay, but...
Yeah, the Draenor, yeah, that was indeed my impression as well. It was okay, but I love the Outland version a little bit more.
Yeah. Now that I'm getting a more scenic look again, I do think I like this one better. Maybe it's partially nostalgia as well, but...
Yeah, maybe it is.
It definitely feels a lot more fun. Hopefully I'll be getting some new weapons soon as well, because I'm already tired of looking at this red weapon. I get really quickly tired of my weapons. It's terrible that way, or I'm terrible that way.
Oh, fair enough.
Merc-Blood Avenger. Alright, I'm a Merc-Blood Avenger. Oh my god! I'm wearing purple armor! Look at this blood elf.
Welcome to Outland, I suppose, and
yeah.
the clown syndrome.
Yeah, Skittles troll.
Skittles stuff, indeed.
My
Rainbow
god.
beer, you call it, you name it.
Yeah, I definitely always forget how this stuff looks.
Ridiculous.
And maybe I should keep on forgetting how this stuff looks, because it's terrible.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do, I think, yeah.
You may turn 10 of these items into Chief Researcher Ameraldine at Hala. Oh wait, those things, that's pretty fun, but I don't think I'm ever going to do it, so drop. Yep.
Give me more XP, mops. Let's kill everything.
Yeah, I mean, he wants to catch up, give him more XP. Or give him less, I don't mind.
Well, I do.
Of course you do.
Huh.
Alright. Okay, let's go to... what was his name again? Nesingwary. That was his name.
Hammond Nesingwary.
Yep, time to turn in some quests with him as well. I'm wondering if I need to go to somewhere else after I'm done with Nagrand. I think I might need to go to Shadowmoon Valley after I'm done in Nagrand, which is a bit of a shame, because I'd like to just have done 3 areas instead of having to do a 4th one and then go to Northrend.
Oh, yeah, that's so bad.
Oh, actually, I would like it. I mean, yeah. Base-wise, it would be a lot nicer. But considering I already completed the Nesingwary quest line, or maybe I need to do like one more. It's, I don't know.
These quests here are so spread out.
Yes, I know. You wanted to go there.
Tuna, but can I?
What's on your mind?
Can I rant a little bit?
Yeah, you can rant about it. I'm just going to tell you that it was your choice to go there.
It was indeed my choice to go to the Zangel Marsh, and but I totally forgot that. Yeah,
it's shit.
It's shit.
I'm going to be entirely honest. That area is just shit. It's really bad.
I literally forgot just how shitty it is and how these quests are so spread out from each other. It's not the best.
I know.
It was not the best decision I've ever made in my life, I think.
No, and the biggest thing you're going to... well, that's going to happen to you is that now that you are... well, maybe you can go to Nagrand after Zangel Marsh, but... you might even have to go to Tarokar Forest for a little bit, then go to Nagrand, which is even worse.
I can also level till 65 and then go to the Great Edge.
The Blade's Edge is even worse.
Oh,
If you're ever going to talk about an area that has a ton of quests going everywhere, that one also has a lot of quests going everywhere.
I have to do.
So, but then again, it's your choice. I mean, I'm not going to say that you can't go. All power to you if you want to go. And to be said as well, I'm not entirely sure about the area anymore because it's been a long time since I've been there, so it might be different than I remember, but
Oh, fair enough.
I don't know.
Okay, let's do
I
this
think the
here.
area wasn't that great either. Alright.
Okay.
Digested Karakoli. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's this stuff, I guess. Oh no, not again. I'm searching through poop. Why? Why does World of Warcraft always have these quests where you have to search through literal shit?
Oh, it's time to kill some ogres. Here in Sangamars, random ogres. I don't know where they come from, but
Outlands, they're everywhere.
okay, fair enough.
How did it get there? I think, yeah, there's a little group of ogres in Zangarmarsh, right? There aren't a lot, but I do remember that they are there, so... I mean, they're almost in every area. I mean, in Terrokar you have some...
True.
And in Shadowmoon Valley you have some in Nagrand, you have some in Hellfire, so you have a lot in Blade's Edge.
True that, yeah, Blade's Edge is the home of the ogres, I think, here in Outland.
I think so, yeah. It's where most of the giant camps live, and
Yeah.
to what many people might see is the same is it's Gorgrond, Blade's Edge. It has a lot of ogres there, and as well as the what are they called? The Gruul and
Yeah,
stuff.
cool.
What is but that wasn't the race called. They weren't called Gruul.
I don't know what the race is called. Either.
Those guys.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure as well what they were called, but
Slightly bigger ogres.
yeah.
Slightly.
Who domesticated the ogres at the start, but were freed by the orcs.
Yep.
Quite interesting to note. That's why the ogres are allied with the orcs. But in the Draenor version of Outlands, I guess, the not screwed up version of Outlands or Draenor, it was the ogres were the ones that took control over whatever they were called. So they shifted.
Yeah, they do that a lot nowadays in World of Warcraft lore, so.
Well, it's known that the lore from Draenor, or Warlords of Draenor on itself, is mostly throwaway. Most of it is not going to affect anything in Legion or future World of Warcraft stuff, or Warcraft stuff. So whatever happens there stays there, pretty much. It's the Las Vegas of
World of Warcraft.
Warcraft. What happens in Draenor stays in Draenor, quite literally.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
Except maybe for several Draenei and some orcs, and you know, the experience happened, but most of what is going on there will not affect our timeline. So
A little bit weird, but okay.
yeah, well, it's just like they like it was said at the start. This was made for the fans. This expansion, or no, not made for the fans, made for the movie. This expansion. So you know, with the movie coming out soon, that's the only thing it was supposed to do. It's like, alright, here you have the old orcs again, and have fun. Now nostalgia,
do something with it.
yeah. And it showed, because the expansion wasn't the greatest.
No, it wasn't.
I'm not a huge fan of Mists of Pandaria, and a lot of people aren't a great fan of Mists of Pandaria, but
You are a fan of Miss Medaria, that's something I want to know.
Well, there are a couple. The one I just talked about that did his the leveled up from 92 to 100 had a talk where he said that Mists of Pandaria was actually a pretty okay expansion.
Oh.
I would rank it higher than Cataclysm even.
Okay.
So there are people that actually really liked it, and that's fine. I just didn't like it, and that's pretty much.
Everyone already knows how I think about it. So.
Yeah. So, but I would rank Warlords of Draenor lower than the Mists of Pandaria. Lore-wise, nothing really happened in Warlords of Draenor. Nothing will happen lore-wise, and we are just here for the ride almost, which is fine, I guess, in a sense. But it's definitely not a Wrath of the Lich King or a Burning Crusade.
This sucks a little bit.
Yeah, it's far from a Wrath of the Lich King. I had to agree with the same guys from their stream, was that Wrath of the Lich King was one of the best expansions out there right now, which I agree wholeheartedly with, because it was a really good one, just with everything happening and the lore that happened, and you know, just having to fight Arthas was great.
Of course, fighting Arthas is awesome.
It was one of the most interesting ones done in a long time, which was pretty cool. And we haven't had an expansion like that in well, in a long time. I mean, Cataclysm was okay-ish, and Mists of Pandaria was not great, and Warlords of Draenor certainly isn't great. So yeah, let's hope Legion at least brings back the old glory, which I hope it does, and I think it is capable of doing it. But you know, never get your hopes too high, because then it will suck even faster.
True that, true that.